That's the idea. So husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church, gave himself up for her, so that he might sanctify her, having cleansed her by the washing of water and the word. That's a reference to baptism, by the way. So that he might present the church to himself in splendor, without spot or wrinkle or any such thing, that she might be holy and without blemish. Notice Christ is the one who washes up his bride, cleans her up, and dresses her. It's beautiful. So in the same way then, husbands should love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. No one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes it and cherishes it, just as Christ does the church, because we are members of his body. Therefore, man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife. And the two shall become one flesh. Now, this mystery is profound, and I'm saying that it refers to Christ and the church. However, let each one of you love his wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respects her husband. So, Good Works 101. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. Wives, submit and respect your husbands. It's kind of that simple. You say, those are our good works. Well, that's part of it. Yeah. Next part. Children, obey your parents. You remember the commandment, honor your father and mother. That gets invoked here. Obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother. This is the first commandment with a promise that it may go well with you and that you may live long in the land. Fathers, don't provoke your children to anger. Yeah, you'll note that parents have a responsibility also along these lines, but bring them up in the discipline and in the instruction of the Lord. And the true discipline and instruction of the Lord is not going to provoke or anger your children. Keep that in mind. So how do you do your good works? You do your good works as a good husband, as a good wife, as a good child, as a good parent. That means that, get this, helping your children with their homework, that's a good work in God's book. Yeah. Husbands, emptying the dishwasher, that's a good work. Wives, cooking a great meal, that's a good work. Children, taking out the trash, that's a good work. Staying up with a sick child all night while they're throwing up and making sure, guarding them, watching over them, making sure they don't burn up, being there with the bucket when they're ready to throw up again. That's a good work. You see, these are the good works that we're called to do, and they are pleasing in God's sight because Scripture says so. Changing diapers, good work. Burping your baby after you fed your baby, good work. Bathing your baby, good work. You see, you don't have to go to the ends of the earth to do your good works. You're already doing them, and they are pleasing to Christ.